Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. So today is what I'm going to be doing is a toe in alignment. Just want to start this video in preference saying that what I'm doing here is not the correct way to do an alignment. This will get you close, but it's not an alternative to going into a shop and getting an actual alignment done. This will just get your tires close to where they need to be and straight. So let me start and show you exactly what I'm doing and how I'm going about doing this to get the right toe, which if you're wondering what that is, when the wheels are sitting straight like this, toe, if they're turned in like this, that's toe in, and like that is toe out. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how you want to set your tires. You want to set it at a 1/8 inch toe in, so it'll be a 1/16 on this side, and on that side of the car I wanted a 1/16 in that way. So let me show you how I'm doing this. It's called the string method. It's pretty simple to do. First thing you want to do is you want to take a string, and you shouldn't have it up in the air when you do this, when you're doing it the right way, because when the suspension isn't all the way compressed, it's not putting things, it's not the actual ride height that you're going to be. So you definitely want to do this on the ground. However, when the car is all the way on the ground, it's too low, and I can't slip this sexy body under there. A little too much meat on these bones here. But anyway, this is what I did. As you can see here, it might be hard to see, but I got a string. It's going across all the way back to the car. I'm having it go from the center of the rim and then over through the center of the rim over there as well. And is what I did is I set this. So give me 1 second here. Before I get actually too far in, I do need to mention that the first thing that you need to do, set your steering wheel straight here. Make sure that it's in the position that you want, and then make sure it's locked and it doesn't move. That's going to be the first thing, so your steering wheel is straight, and then we'll continue. So like I was saying, I set the string here, and the way that I set it is you want it to be, let's just get this out. You want this to be perfectly even with the rim and where it's lining up. So when I look straight down on this, the string is at 1 1/4 from this side of the rim. And then I come over to this side here, and then I hold it. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand, but I'm setting that string here so it's at 1 1/4 inch. Gotta get this up. So it's a 1 1/4 inch as well on here. So you're gonna do that. So this is gonna be perfectly straight. And it's gonna go across. So is what you're gonna wanna do now that you got your string line perfectly level with that back tire. It comes up here across the front, and then you're gonna measure right here on this rim in the center. You're gonna see where your marks are on here. So like this one is at about 1 15/16 is what I'm getting for a measurement. And then this side is at 2 2 1/4. So we know that that measurement, the wheel is actually towed out. It's pointing out like that, which we need it towed in a little bit. So give me a second here. We're gonna do the toe in to get it to go in. And I'll show you how that's done. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see under here, but here's your tie rod. You're gonna wanna loosen these bolts so you can get this to be able to spin by hand. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I got these nuts here loose and bolts, you're gonna take this and you wanna twist this. And is what that's gonna do is this is gonna adjust your tie rod. So it's actually sucking the tire in. Yeah, so when you're spinning it, this is like a reverse thread. This is a normal thread. So when you spin it like I just was, that way, it's screwing in here and it's screwing in there, which is pulling the tire here in. So I did some minor adjustments here. So I spun it a few times. So let me go check and see what my distance is over on my front string. So I spun that actually quite a bit. So now when I measure this here, put it up to the line, as you can see, we're at 2 and about 7/16. And then this side is at about 1.5. So, yep, I went too far. So now I gotta back it out a little bit. So you're gonna get those as close to even as you can, and then I'll kind of show you from there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Since I went too far in, I'm gonna come back down here, come back up under here, and we're just gonna spin this the other direction. We'll go right there. And now I'm gonna go measure this again and see where we're at, just so I can kind of get an idea of how much it is moving per spin. Give me just a moment. Here we go. Sorry, I had to get my tape measure. I only have one hand. And now we're gonna measure and see where we're at. So this definitely went in. So now we're at 2 and what is that? 1, 2, 3, about maybe 2 1/4. And then back here, we're sitting at 1 and I don't know, 1/8. Yeah, about 1 1/8 here. So what that means is that the tire, it is going the right way. I gotta continue to spin it. Okay, so I'm back down here. I wanna turn it. I'm gonna go probably 2 turns on this. So there's 1. Let me go 1 more. There's 2-ish. So there we go. Now I'm gonna jump back up and then take my measurements. Okay, I'm back here gonna take my measurements. So right now I am pretty much dead on 2 inches right there. You wanna make sure that you get this as straight as you can. And then the back of the tire here looks like that is dead on 2 inches as well. So we are actually pretty much dead on where we need to be, although we need to toe in that way. So that means at the front of this tire here, it needs to point in 1/16 of an inch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take that bracket and let me think about this. Yep, screw it the opposite way that I was. So I'll show you here. Give me a sec, let me get back under. Okay, so like I was saying, I need a 1/16 inch of that toe in. So I'm gonna take this and I'm literally just gonna turn it probably about like that. Not much further. So maybe quarter turn, a little less than a quarter. And then I'm gonna go back out and now I'm gonna check that measurement again. So give me a moment. Okay, so my measurement after that little turn, check it. It moved. It all depends on the camera angle as well, but in real life you can get a better angle on it. It did move maybe a 32nd of an inch. Yep, 32nd of an inch-ish. So I gotta turn it a little bit more, maybe another quarter of a turn. So let me jump back under and turn it again. It's very important that you don't touch that jack or whatever you're using to hold that steering. I've already bumped it a couple times and off camera I've had to adjust that string in the back to put it back to where it was, which is kind of crazy. But so here we go. I'm just gonna take this and then go, I'm just gonna go all the way up like that with it. I'll stop right there. All right, so I'll be checking that now again. we're at 2 inches right there. And back here, we're at 1 15/16. So there we go. We got our toe in set just right. So it is 1/16 inch in. So that's exactly where it needs to be set right there. So yeah, that is good to go. And then the next thing I got to do is just, I'm going to jump back under the car here, and I got to tighten up those 2 nuts. And then this side will be done. And then for the other side, it's the same thing. It's a rinse and repeat. Now this, I don't have the tools in the machine to measure the camber and the caster. Yeah, those require special tools and stuff. But like I was saying, this is just to kind of get you close so you can get yourself to the alignment shop. And so the car actually just drives straight and you're not pulling all over the road. So that is pretty much it. Okay, so I have this side done here. Pretty much the same concept. Put my string line across the tire. Now we're gonna measure, see where we're at. On this one, I am sitting at 1 3/4 inches. On this side, I am sitting at 1 9/16. So we are good to go on that. Yeah, so that's pretty much set for now. I know it's not like 100% perfect. Like I keep saying, you know, this is not a substitute for any alignment shop, but it's just to kind of get you close. So let me get that tightened up, and then I will drop my car down and show you what it's looking like. Alrighty, and now we got her on the ground. This is what she's looking like. It's a lot straighter than they were. I could definitely tell that they were cocked out a little bit, but nope, they're looking good now. So there's that tire, and then here's this tire. So that's good. That's really good. So some things that I have also been doing have been, yeah, I've been rebuffing the car. I got myself a random orbital buffer here. Yeah, this thing is nice. It doesn't burn through the paint, so I should have went that route to begin with, but I didn't. So live and learn, right? But yep, there we are. So there you have it. But anyway, that's pretty much basically how you do a toe-in alignment. You want to do that to both sides. You want to get them like 1/16 of an inch either way in. That's equal to like about 1 degree of toe. So yeah, that's how you do it. So if you have any questions, drop them down below in the comment. If you could hit the thumbs up, that'd be great. Really appreciate it. And then also hit that subscribe button so you can check out my next video. Not sure what that's going to be. Hopefully my door panels will be in. I don't know. They've been on order for, I don't know, like 6 weeks. And when I called the company, they're like, oh, well, they're made to order and it's going to take 6 to 8 weeks. So hopefully within the next couple weeks, we will get the door panels on. So anyway, I'll see y'all later. Have a great one. Peace.